When Nicodemus approached the Lord in the way of religious teachings, the Lord answered that he needed a rebirth with the divine life. It was not a matter of teaching, of knowledge added to the mind, but of regeneration of divine life entering the spirit. If we read the whole book of John, we will see that the Lord Jesus never gave yes or no answers. When people proposed that he act, he refused. When the supply of wine was depleted at the wedding feast in Cana, and when the mother of Jesus wanted him to deal with the situation, he declined. However, when she ceased asking, he changed water into wine. At the time of the Feast of Tabernacles, the Lord's brothers challenged him to go into Judea. The Lord told them to go, saying that he himself was not going. However, after his brothers went to the feast, he also went. Likewise, when the Lord was informed that his friend Lazarus was ill, he did not go to see him. He stayed where he was for 2 more days. Afterward, the Lord decided to go into Judea again, and his disciples were opposed to this. Why does the Gospel of John present the Lord Jesus as acting in such a way? Because the Gospel of John is a book of life, the Lord wanted to train his disciples to free themselves from right and wrong, yes and no. That is to forsake the tree of knowledge of good and evil and to come fully into life. Life is God himself. Another case is found in chapter 8 where a sinful woman was brought to the Lord. This woman had been caught in the act of adultery. The Pharisees said to the Lord that Moses commanded that such a one should be stoned. Then they asked the Lord, "What then do you say?" Although they charged the Lord to give a yes or no answer, he did not reply in this way. He said, "He who is without sin among you, let him be the first to throw a stone at her." What does this mean? It means that the Lord was pointing them to God. For in the whole universe, God is the only one who is not sinful. The Pharisees were silenced by the Lord's answer. Then the Lord told the woman, "Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on sin no more." This case reveals that it is not a matter of law or of knowledge. It is absolutely a matter of touching the living God. As I have pointed out previously, when God called Abraham, he did not tell him where to go. If God had done so, Abraham would have had knowledge. However, God purposely refrained from giving Abraham any information in order to keep Abraham constantly in direct contact with himself. The living presence of God was his map, his direction. In many of the Christian books, we are given ways and methods of doing things. By reading the books, we can learn the proper way. For example, regarding the matter of being crucified with Christ, we are told by the books to reckon ourselves dead. If we make this merely a way or a method, it belongs to the tree of knowledge. What is knowledge? What is religion? Knowledge or religion means to be good or to do good, to worship God or to work for God without having the living presence of God. Anything good done for God without His presence is religion. A certain thing may be both life and knowledge to us. If we experience the presence of the living God while doing it, it is life. However, if we do it without God's presence, it's simply dead knowledge. No way or method can help us. We need the living God.